Thank you guys for tuning in to another segment of the Sit Down with Malik Wright presented by First Star Logistics. On this segment, we need to discuss Deshaun Watson. We need to have a Deshaun Watson discussion. Um, Daniel, I'm going to pose this question to you. Do you think the Browns regret making a move for Deshaun Watson? Do you think they regret the contract? Do you think they regret trading for him? Because if we when we look at it right now, the ROI has not been positive at all. You get a guy who looks like the shell of his former self. You get a guy who's not active on game days. You get a guy who just seems mentally checked out. He had a lot of stuff going on outside of the game of football, which I won't get into here. But I do I was of the belief that Deshaun Watson was going to return to form. I thought the 11 games out plus missing the entire year before that, I thought just rust. And I was waiting for him to knock the rust. He just does not look good. It seems like he's so far removed from being the MVP caliber type of player he was with Houston. There was a point in time where people were considering him one of the best quarterbacks, if not the best quarterback in the National Football League. Man, what a fall from grace. Daniel, what say you? What are your thoughts on Deshaun Watson? And what do you think the Browns should do? Because they guaranteed all this damn money to him, right? And it just hasn't panned out.
So regardless of what they would do, if I was in that front office, hell yeah, I'd regret this. Hell yeah. And you look at the Browns, no one really understood, like they understood why they did it, but think about it, right? Let me put this into perspective for you guys. First off, let's make it clear. Deshaun Watson is not the same player he once was. I don't think Deshaun Watson will ever be the same player. And the reason why I'm confident saying that is I'm going to use a quote from MMA guy, Sean O'Malley. He said, "I lived like a champion, which is why I became a champion." The reason why that correlates to Deshaun Watson is because you look at how he was performing beforehand. When you go through something like he did, it takes your mind off of football. It takes all your attention off of football. For a full year, 2 years, his focus wasn't football. His focus wasn't training. For as much as we want to believe, okay, he was in the gym, I promise you his focus wasn't that. His focus was getting lawyers, was being in the courtroom. That takes time. That takes a lot of effort. So if you guys are expecting Deshaun Watson to return to his superstar form, at this point, it's not going to happen. And I'm confident saying that. We saw him last year play, 11 games, 8 games at the end of last year. We saw him have a full off season, apparently. And we saw him at the beginning of this year. He wasn't his superstar self. You're getting carried by your defense. So when I look at the Cleveland Browns, what can you do now? You can't, you could try to trade Deshaun Watson, but no one's going to take him with that contract.
Mm-hmm.
Dave Mulgeta fleets you guys. Let me just say that. So if you're the Browns organization, only thing you can do now is you got to roll with it. You have to, right? You have to hope he gets healthy and hope he's somewhat of himself. But like we said before, I said Jacoby Brissett played much better than Deshaun Watson did last year. And that's sad to say because you're paying this dude all this money. So if I'm the Browns, what do? You've got to save face and you've got to play your guy. You made the decision. You've got to play him until the wheels fall off. So you got to play him. You hope that your defense carries you. Get him healthy. But like I said, I'm just confident he won't return to his superstar form. And you got to treat him kind of like one of these Ryan Tannehill-esque players. One of these, you have to.
That's crazy to even think about. There was a point in time this guy was the top of his game.
And it's sad because the dude just he's not playing great football. He's playing good. He had a couple good games, good deep down the field throws, but Deshaun Watson is not a superstar anymore. Deshaun Watson is not a top 10 quarterback anymore. Deshaun Watson is a inconsistent quarterback that can't do the every down stuff every single down. And I'm very confident saying that. So the Browns can still be good. They've got a damn good defense. You got good weapons, but they put themselves in this hole, and you better hope that Deshaun Watson can give you adequate play. So,
yeah, I'm really curious to what you guys think. Do you guys think Deshaun Watson can't return to form? I'm very curious to what your thoughts are. Let us know down in the comment section. If you like my video content like this, give this video a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on post notifications so you guys don't miss when we go live or upload content from the First Star Logistics studio.